1, 2, go, get go! Number 67, Demaya Dawson. He's been escorted by Damien Dawson and Keisha Rogers. Number 71, Jordan Wiggins. He's been escorted by Shateria Thorpe, Santonio and Antonio Wiggins and FAMU. Number 81, Kamari Young. He's been escorted by Michelle and Demetrius Richardson and FAMU. Number 82, Jose Rodriguez. He's been escorted by Jose and Adam Rodriguez. Number 87, James Shore. He's been escorted by Neil and Michelle Shore. We have number 84, Javon Payton. He's been escorted by Renee Hawkins and Allie Payton and FAMU. Now for our trainers. We have Amber Nathan. She's been escorted by Rosalind Green.
Hello. You got me there?
Test, test.
Okay.
Is that on? Y'all can hear?
Yeah, we're fine here. And we're here tonight for the Battle of Tallahassee. We got Lincoln High School taking the field now, coming in with their 6-3 record. We got Godby over here with senior night, and they're getting hyped up, got the flags going and busting through the flag, and we're getting ready to have action here in a minute. We got the 6-3 Lincoln Trojans, who we saw last week. We were in the rain over at Lincoln High School field, seeing them hanging there with Raines, and I'm here with my co-host, Joshua Louder.
Yes, sir. It's great to be here, Coach.
How you feel about this one tonight?
Coach, it's going to be a physical matchup on both sides of the ball. Both teams kind of mirror each other, Coach, but it will be a high-intense rivalry game, a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion, and I expect a good game tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to get you one night and you're going to say something to me other than it's going to be a physical game. All football games better be physical.
Yes, sir.
But this one here, boy, they've been all on social media and everywhere else, you know, trying to get this one back and forth. You got two head coaches that are close personal friends. They're offensive and defensive coordinators in college at Florida A&M University under legendary Hall of Fame Earl Holmes. So it's been a lot of talking back and forth. But we're going to get a chance to see what actually happens here tonight in a very few minutes as the kickoff is getting ready to start.
Kicking off for the Hookers, number 87, James Shore.
We got 33 seniors here tonight for Godby. They sent 22 off to college last year, so they keep just reloading. Short kick. And the ball is out there on the 26-yard line, and we're getting ready to start this off. Last year's game, Godby came in here undefeated. Lincoln won on a Hail Mary. Right over there in that corner to our left. Joshua Louder said he saw that one.
Yes, sir, I did, Coach. And it just took the heart out of the Godby Cougar fan base.
When you lose like that and you come in, and let's see, look at Lincoln band coming in. They actually represent themselves pretty decently in the rain. And Chris Beard, the magician with the ball. It's been raining for a day. Field looks great.
Quarterback gets off to the first back.
That must be Caleb Matthews.
Nice game on the right, second down.
That's a great job by Matthews, just following his blockers, taking what he can get, Coach, but trying to set the tone early here in this first half.
Last time we saw him, there were a lot of turnovers by Lincoln and Raines. It was a torrential downpour. Corey Fuller, he is really on number 23 on his defense. He is chewing him up.
We have a penalty play prior to the start of the play.
Okay. We have our spotter with us. He's been off for a few weeks, but we got him today. We got him doing double, triple duty. Chris Johnson, Ohio. School of Journalism, J School. So we had a flag and we picked it up. Josh, did you see what was going on, or you just sitting here eating popcorn? No, okay. My boy Chris on it now. We have four wides. Cover 2. Almost a bad snap. Yeah. He's close to that first down. I don't know if he got enough of a push there.
That Cougar defense was all over that play, Coach.
Yeah, they were.
And we have a first down, Trojans. Trojans have ball first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Trips here to the left. Flag. Oh, Corey's having a fit. Corey's having a fit.
With his defensive coordinator right now.
He's having a fit. That's twice in 4 plays that Corey's really going off on the sideline over there. He's calling everybody over. He's not giving them an inch. This is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be right back. This is the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Sponsored by, pregame was sponsored by Crawfordville Lindy's. This is your host, Mickey Clayton, and I can tell you, you need to go by there and stop. Every Lindy's is not the same. Give them a try over there. And we're back.
Trojans have the ball first and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Beard is your quarterback.
Cougars come out coaching the 3-4 defense.
In the backfield with number 21, Matt Matthews. Hands off to 21.
Matthews. Sheds a tackle. Looks like coach about a gain of 7 on the play.
He was one man away from breaking that one. Caleb always runs with a lot of heart.
Yes, sir.
Puts his head down and gets after it pretty good. Moving those chains there. First and 10 on the 46-yard line. 10:26 left in the first quarter. Matthews again, they found something that's working pretty good for him.
It's a great job by the offensive line of the Trojans, moving the men out and creating great running holes for Matthews.
Yeah, close to that first down marker. Has to be about second and maybe a foot. Caleb's got to be right around 20 yards. He's the only one who's carried the ball so far.
Yes, sir, ball on the 44.
9:55. Second time that, up top, he's open. He's open. Oh.
And that pass is broken up by number 43, Sean Rucker.
Boy, he had that one in his hands.
We're looking to dial it up early, Coach.
Yes, he did. It went up top, kind of hung in the air just a little bit too long. That safety was able to get over there and knock it down. Caleb, and then dial up top. As our spotter said, kind of threw it into the wind, hung up a little bit. And that was the time to take that shot. It was second and a half yard line to go.
Look like they're going with Coach.
Just straight up the middle with that one. That looks like Ryan Hawley had back there.
Excuse me.
Oh, Sage Ennis. Sage Ennis. Sage is all-purpose tight end.
Coach, he does a lot for this team.
He does.
End, defensive end, quarterback.
He does.
Yeah, you see him taking it out the wildcat position.
Short gain on the play to raise up second down.
All the yardage on the ground right now. Lincoln has come out with the attitude they just plan to hit him right in the mouth. Second down, 7 to go.
Here, once again, hands it off.
A great job by the Cougars defensive line just getting there, minimizing the running holes. But also, Coach, they had twins right here. I was surprised they didn't go back to the air.
Well, it's 3rd and 8 now. Looks like they might have got a little bit of a lull. They got away from Caleb Matthews, number 21, who was bringing the ball down the field for him. Trips up top to the right. Single coverage down here at the bottom.
He was under pressure. A great job. There he is, INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS does a good job for him. He got that sat in the zone. About a 13-yard gain. Ball down on the 21. You got 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Lincoln controlling the ball.
Coach, they have just been eating this clock early in this first quarter.
They really have. It's a one-yard game there and a flag down on the play.
That penalty will go against the Trojans.
Face mask on the offense.
Face mask, Coach.
Five yards.
That's a 5-yard incidental face mask penalty
Incidental.
on the Trojans.
First down and 15. I wonder if Caleb is hurt.
That back must bring up first and 15. Quarterback once again.
There he is. There he is.
There he is again, Coach. Taking what he can get. Just looked like he got out of bounds.
Oh, and they called a flag. Yeah, late one. On a block outside. Right, Caleb Matthews. Caleb.
The senior, 5'7", 175, Caleb Matthews.
And the late hit, the late block, I spotted to Kamari Morales, Dr. Arthur Woodard, academic student of the game for Lincoln High with a 3.44 grade point average, early season commit to University of North Carolina. Kamari has not been involved in offense yet, but he will. They line him up all over the field. The ball's marked back on the 31. 7 minutes, 28 seconds left. Still first down. Now it's first and that's more than they hit it marked as first and 15, but it's first and 20 now. It negated a good run.
Bring up second down at about 20.
Second down and 20, Coach.
They're going to probably look to get this one in the air.
There.
Throws it up top.
Right there.
Slightly underthrown.
Good no flag on the play.
Yeah, they just good defense.
Yes, sir. Letting them fight and contest for that high ball.
The Godby defense tightening up. Coach Fuller's out on the field at the 28. Corey's always an emotional guy. He always wears his feelings on his sleeves, and his teams always respond.
Yes, sir.
Chris Warren back, looks up, looks for the screen.
Dumps it down to Matthews.
Way short of the first down mark.
It looked like it was about 12 yards, maybe 4th and 8.
Yes, sir.
And Quinn looks like he's going for this one. "6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. and it's been all Lincoln High School.
And they come out very aggressive here on this opening possession.
4th and 7. He could run for that. There's a flag down.
Come back, coach.
There's a flag down.
Well, we have a penalty flag.
Probably holding.
On the play. Holding.
Offensive lineman was holding number 10, Coach Chaz Andrews, coach.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time giving that one. Number 10 is talking stuff about it, isn't he?
Academic Student of the Week Award is sponsored by the Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The school selects the high school student with the highest grade point average along with their community service involvement and leadership. The Woodard Foundation is proud to be a part of the recognition given to these outstanding high school students who exemplify what Dr. Woodard stood. Dr. Woodard would tip his hat to the winners and proudly say congratulations. The Woodard Foundation will be there at your reception dinner at the end of the season at Studio 13. Good luck the rest of the way.
Chris, I know we had you with an assignment. We couldn't really get to it in pregame. Talk to us a little bit about the Godby seniors and their parents, and let everybody know who those seniors are.
Yes, as everyone knows, tonight is senior night for Godby. They are 9-0 on the year, and they have over 30 seniors in order going from their numbers. They have number 2, Tony Street. He's a senior running back. Number 6, Javon Solomon, senior defensive end. Number 10, Cortez Andrews, senior free safety. He was a captain tonight as well. Number 11, Trevor Solomon Wilson, senior wide receiver. Number 14, Jaheim Knight, senior wide receiver as well. Number 15, Mikael Hatton, senior middle linebacker. Number 15, Kentrell Lawson. Number 16, Keon Martin, senior defensive back. Number 19, Keandre Ray, senior wide receiver. Number 21, Christian Williams, senior defensive back. Number 22, Jatron Walker, senior linebacker. Number 23, Terrian Lee Jr., senior linebacker. Number 26, Ray J. Solomon, senior defensive back.
Ray J.
Number 27, Keldrick Pompey, senior defensive back. Number 29, Kyler Lang, senior defensive end. Number 30, Peyton Edwards, senior cornerback. Number 33, Jaquan Peterson, senior defensive back. Number 35, Cameron Martin, senior running back. Number 38, Greg Horton, senior safety. Number 39, Trayvon Fennell, senior defensive back. Number 40, Ryan Kirby, senior fullback. He had a big hit on the kickoff return earlier. Number 45, Rashard Williams, senior fullback and defensive end. Number 46, Michael Jackson, senior outside linebacker. Number 54, Julian Barnes, senior fullback.
The Michael Jackson?
Not the Michael Jackson, just a Michael Jackson here for Godby tonight.
Oh, okay.
Number 55, Quentin Jones, senior guard and defensive tackle, who was also a captain tonight. Number 60, Jonathan Howard, senior guard. Number 66, Kaimani Outley, senior tackle. He was a captain tonight as well. Number 67, Demaya Dawsey, senior defensive tackle. Number 71, Jordan Wiggins, senior 6'4", 285, offensive tackle. Number 81, Kamari Young, senior tight end. Number 82, Jose Rodriguez, senior kicker. Number 84, Javon Pate, senior wide receiver. And number 87, James Shore, senior kicker and punter. Once again, Godby has an amazing 33 seniors tonight on senior night. And Coach Mick, what about Coach Fuller and his ability to send these seniors off on to the next level?
Well, as you know, he sent 22 off last year. And I'm sure that when we do signing day this year in the auditorium of Godby High, he'll probably have 20 plus going off to school again. What did you think of the first half?
I was very impressed by Lincoln's ability to run the football against Godby and their ability to stop the run. Godby couldn't get their rushing attack going for the first quarter, but eventually they were able to get Yank going second half and got some momentum late in the second quarter. Lincoln was able to weather the storm, and now we're heading into the second half. 14-9 game. Should be a good one.
That should be a good one. We appreciate your contributions there, especially as a spotter. I'd be better. I could read that handwriting, boy. I try to look at it with my glasses on, then I take my glasses off and keep trying to figure it out. But we appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Coach.
We appreciate you. Thanks, Chris. That's my homeboy there from Ohio. He's sitting here serving as our spotter today and helping us out with some things. And we're trying to get it done. And he's kind of a jack of all trades, helped us today and helped us set up and kind of out of our school of journalism. Senior, the same school that Joshua Lauder is from, our commentator who's been helping us through the year this year. And we've had Vicky Carpenter, more known as Vicky Slade. So we have a lot of school of journalism graduates and students that assist on our telecast, broadcast, and on our productions all together. And we appreciate that. Ernest Jones from the School of Journalism. We got, it took me a while to understand in the rule. We had some discussions in Georgia. When the clock gets to 0, they reset it to 3 minutes and give them 3 more minutes to warm up. My upbringing in basketball, when that thing get down to 0, you done.
Yes, sir, because the siren's going off at 1 minute.
Right. They're pushing that horn for you to come out. Now, the clock went down. They let it sit at 0 for a little bit. Then they put it to 12. And we still see that Godby's band is still on the field performing.
Still on the field.
They put it at 2 minutes. They didn't give them 3, they put it at 2. And generally, they try to give them 3 minutes to warm up just a little bit. I think they just gave him a horn there to come off. Because, in college, they throw a flag on you.
Very quickly, too.
Looks like we have some Godby alumni here at the 20-yard line. They had 2 fine bands, the Godby band, the Lincoln High band. Now we got a minute till kickoff. What was your thought about the first half?
In the first half, Coach, both teams, those first couple of drives were both filling each other out. But as I stated before, both quarterbacks would soon settle in. The Trojans, they got their ground game going, which started to open a little bit of things for them in the air. But the Cougars, on the other hand, they're locked in. They're ready to go. They've woken up. Great second quarter. Look to see them go and continue to develop the run. And also I look for them to go back to the air. So it's going to be a great second half. Both teams have been playing very disciplined thus far in this game. So, and they both embody the attitudes of their coaches. So both coaches are fighters. So I expect both teams to be fighters as well.
And we'll take a break and we'll come back for this kickoff.
As we get ready to start the third quarter, Godby 14-9.
And we're back as the teams are preparing for this kickoff, as Chris Johnson, our spotter from Ohio, just told us. He told us before the half and that Godby was going to get the kickoff. 14.
Game of the week. That's on Inside YouTube. That's INSiiGHTS. 2 eyes in the middle.
We got a great shout out by the PA announcer as well.
Great shout out. We appreciate it. Always getting love in Cox. Squibb kicked it. I want to kick it to Godby. Boy, it's taking him so long to.
And it goes out of bounds at the penalty of the play.
That was perilously close to being a turnover. Another 2 bounces, Lincoln would have recovered that one.
Indeed, Coach. Indeed. Yeah.
Godby
got to be aware.
I was just getting ready to say, you're right. So they got to stay mentally into this game. This game is not over. We've seen a number of comebacks this year, all the way into the last 30 seconds when we were in Georgia last week and got that extra point blocked. Blocked inside 30-second, boy. He sprinted 85 yards down the field on that one. That Fitzgerald and Brooks County, both of them undefeated in the region. That game is up there on our website, INSiiGHTS.com, and it's on YouTube, INSiiGHTS YouTube. It's a great game to watch. Boy, they're giving us more love. I love that. Godby.
Paramore. Tariq Paramore on the play, on the carry.
He didn't get much on that. He did not get much. Godby, what are you expecting from them? You think they're going to stay with the run, or they're setting up the run for Trey to throw it over the top? Oh, bad snap. It fell on it.
Like
lost a few yardage, but they maintained possession of the ball.
Well, Coach, I expect them to still keep running the ball, grounding it and pounding it, and squeezing them. like they've been doing thus far, and then as well as Trey going in the air as well. I also look for them to get that throwing, that going back to that screen as well.
Looking up top. Try to make something out of nothing. Not a bad move. Not a bad move.
Great intelligence just to throw it away at the end instead of taking the loss on the sack.
Yeah, he still took a hit, though. Those hits accumulate. 4th and 12. Lincoln held serve. Now the interesting thing is, has Lincoln figured it out now?
What a question, Coach. What a question.
Almost a bad snap. Good kick.
Oh, live ball on the play. Looks like the Cougars may have the ball. Come up with that return.
He looked like
he
had a fair catch,
ball.
and then at the last minute, he tried to get out the way. Oh, Lincoln is lucky there. We're going to take a break and come back as Lincoln was able to maintain possession of that. But INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we will be right back. Special thanks to the many Leon County schools that have allowed us to come in and televise their games and their football games. We look forward to seeing you real soon for basketball. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we're back. Caleb, and he's still turning the corner.
Dances a little, finds a seam.
Excellent run.
Did a great job of getting that first down.
Excellent run. That's how they started the game, going to Caleb. It looked like they had did the right thing and had set the edge. And he still found a way around the corner.
Yes, sir. Sure will right now.
That's the key for them right there. Up the middle of this time, was that Kamar? Kamar? Our spotter said he's close to 100 yards. Caleb is close to 100, which might be true. He had an excellent start on that 100 the first quarter, and then they went away from him. I thought it was.
It was Kamar, Coach.
There's not many guys that big back there running out of that running back spot. They didn't have him back there much the first half. But typically they move him around to a lot of spots.
And that's just a great job by him as a player, Coach, just being ready when his number is called.
Okay.
Matthews.
Yeah, they didn't feel it. There's the flag. I thought they might give him
on the tackle.
After the whistle took him and threw him down. There's Corey. There's Corey at the 44. Quentin Jones, number 55. Ooh, 15 yards. Down at the 42. Ohio, Crispy, we all know he gets those numbers to us. Joshua Lauder, Germany. Across the middle. Yeah, but that's a 12-yard gain and a first down, moving the chains.
A great reception by number 4, Jalen Glaze, the wide receiver slash athlete.
That's who caught that one?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was Kamar. A bubble screen.
There goes Kamar Morales.
And a flag.
Another penalty flag, Coach.
Late penalty flag coming in.
Uh-oh.
Everybody looking to see what this call is. He got a hold on it.
That penalty will go against the Trojans.
Got a hold on it.
Now, see, Coach, if you want to throw that, why not throw it earlier in the play?
So you don't quite agree with what the referee did then, huh?
No, sir.
Because it looked like Lincoln was starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm.
Indeed, Coach, indeed. And those penalties just negate everything that you do offensively for your ball club.
They needed that. They need to establish themselves. Because, see, Godby will get going on you. And once they turn it on, they don't slow down.
Morales with the handoff, number 21, Chris Matthews.
Short game on the play. Second down.
How hard is it, you imagine, for Coach Corey Fuller to keep the attention of his team being undefeated this far?
Coach, I really don't think it's that hard for him because he has a great group of veterans as well as great seniors that have been with him for 2 years since his tenure of taking over for the Godby football team. But it can be difficult at times for a team that's undefeated because you get the attitude of being so complacent and very cocky and not wanting to do every rep the best that you can to your ability. So, but he's definitely been locked in this whole season with his team.
And particularly today with Lincoln being the team that upset them and messed up their perfect regular season on the last play of the game on a Hail Mary. So I'm sure they have heard about it and seen it a number of times. Got him. Oh.
And intercepted.
He missed it.
A great return.
That was a big time interception.
And just like that, Coach, the momentum swinging.
As you said, just like that. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll come back. This game is heating up. It's cold in the stands, but it's hot on the field. And we're back. Godby sprinting on the field to take over the ball on offense at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Stopped a drive that was going pretty good. Travis Cooper with that interception. Good one there. He turned that corner.
We got a penalty flag.
Godby going to that bevy of backs. They're just going in the. They're just picking flowers out the wheelbarrow.
That great stable of running backs.
Oh yeah, they're just picking them now, wearing you down.
And I wonder, Coach, is that flag unnecessary roughness?
Call back a good run. They have had trouble setting that edge on Godby all night. And it's due to speed and quickness. Technique-wise, they're there. We've seen them turn that corner with the defensive end and the linebacker already out there.
Right.
And they just run around him.
First down and 11.
They'll go back to Paramore. Oh, what a beautiful spin move. Ooh. Lowers his shoulder. Picks up the first down. Tyreek Paramore.
Woo.
He's rough. Something else.
Whoa, Paramore. Boy, he laid a hit on him then. He hit him in, and everybody on the Godby side said, ooh. Godby keeping that pedal on him. Tyreek, 6-foot junior. Size of these running backs, these underclassmen.
One cut.
One cut and
One
up.
cut and up.
Repair. Another first down, that'll move the chain. Let's make some noise for him, Dan.
A running back you'll hear a lot about next year.
Indeed, Coach. Indeed. He has great size to him as well.
He does. His younger backs are bigger than his seniors. There he goes again.
35. Cameron Martin. On the play.
He just alternates running backs now. Everybody going to the score sheet trying to get some information on him. He's a senior back, 5'8", 180. Got a little size to him.
Indeed, and he runs low to the ground. Oh!
Fumble.
Great recovery by number 12, Trey Fisher.
If you're going to play running back for Coach Fuller, you can't put that ball on the ground. Cameron Martin might be in trouble with that. Because they were going play action next. I see 28 back there running back now. Tyreek Paramore. Oh, he's got it.
Under the Boyd. On the throne. Great reception by Boyd. Over two chosen defenders.
Actually, he underthrew him. He had to come back for it.
Indeed, Coach.
Because he was out. He had him by about 3 yards. He had to come back and still make the catch. Run. We knew the play action was coming. He was going up top in a minute. They like to throw over the top.
Well, he Paramore stays on his feet.
He stepped out of the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped
Great
out
job
of the
getting
tackle.
his knees up as well.
Yeah,
So somebody's been working hard on that heel.
And we have first and goal.
Lincoln has to shut the door, and they have to shut it hard. Because Godby's knocking on the door again.
Coach, the Trojans are loading the box, trying to stop the run.
Paramore up the middle.
It's close.
Just shy of the goal line, brings up second and goal. All right, Cougar fans, let's get behind the
Oh, they're going with they took a receiver out and put the heavy package in.
Quentin Jones is in on this play. Uh-oh. Confusion with the offensive line.
Oh, they got the refrigerator package in. Time out there. They couldn't quite get the personnel grouping that they wanted, but they were going big. No doubt about that. 4:39 left in the third quarter. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back. If you like seeing your high school team, if you like being able to send a link to family relatives all over the country to see their son, grandson, granddaughters, because we got women, got young ladies coming up in basketball, send a link to them. Hey, links matter. That lets us know. Clicks matter. That lets us know which games you like, and we try to put them on for you to see. Football is coming to an end, but we got girls and boys basketball starting up very soon. Then we still have baseball, softball. Follow us on INSiiGHTS. Subscribe to us on YouTube so every time we go live, you'll know. Because sometimes we surprise you. Ask the middle school who saw us when we came and televised the championships on the live stream. We got that coming up on the replay on WCTV2 coming up real soon. Now we got a flag. Illegal substitution. Coach Fuller has his arms extended. He's
one of the explanation coach.
Coach Fuller. Oh, Coach Fuller's on him. Second and goal, ball back on the 6.
Around the 6-yard line of the Trojans.
Looks like we're still going with the double. What a burger offense there. Boy, they're piling in on the back of the runner, pushing them in. I don't know if that's the offensive formation that you want from the 6-yard line, though. When they were down on the 1, it was going to be interesting to see.
Interesting, Coach.
But on the 6, it's hard to move that beef at 6.
And Paramore, he did right, Coach. He followed his lineman. I thought he was going to just follow his lineman up until he saw a little something on the outside and bounce it out because he has tremendous speed. There he goes.
Did he extend? It's 4th down and about the half-yard line. I'm expecting Godby to go for this. I'm expecting Godby to go for this.
I'm expecting for them to go for it as well, Coach. Look like we have
14-9.
Timeout. Field.
Lincoln took a timeout. This is a critical juncture right here for them. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We will be right back. Crawfordville Lindy's, we appreciate you. Go by Crawfordville Lindy's. Pretty much, the wings are great. The chicken sandwiches are special. That hot fried chicken, go to Crawfordville Lindy's. They support you. Support those entities that support you. Leon County Sheriff, Walt McNeil, we appreciate you, your support. Jimmy Saw's Leadership Academy. The Woodard Foundation from Miami, Florida. The Dr. Arthur Woodard, academic student of the game. Northside Kiwanis, we appreciate all of them.
55, Quentin Jones in as the fullback.
This formation makes a whole lot more sense. Will it work? I hear whistles. He pushed
in though.
Must be against God because they didn't give him the touchdown signal on that, and he didn't stop till he was 3 yards in the end zone. What?
Offside, encroachment by the Trojans.
They never signaled touchdown though. So they're going to redo that down? Did they blow the whistle before the play?
One against the Trojans.
A little confusing on the field, Coach.
Yes.
Because normally that's a touchdown.
Normally that's a touchdown, right. I don't suspect that this play is going to change much. It's a lot of beef up there on that line. A lot of humanity.
And they got a touchdown.
With Lewis right behind the quarterback, they didn't signal touchdown. They did.
Touchdown, Cougars. Wow. Quarterback sneak.
Boy, it took a
Fisher
long time to give that, didn't it?
from the 1. Yes, sir, it did.
It didn't look like it was that close.
Not at all.
There go my chicken man. He ain't leave us no chicken. Boy, he walked up here to the game. He had a big bag of chicken. The hamburgers, and he talking about he's full. If he ate all that food, we need to take him to TMH. He would load it down. And that's good. But that goes to 21 to 9 lead with 3:19 left. And we're going to stay right here. Boy, Godby don't want to let up on him.
Not at all, Coach. Not at all. Especially after what happened last year. You got to put that in the back of your mind, but also we don't forget. Hey, don't forget.
No, because you don't want to be in a position where a Hail Mary can cost you the game again.
Yes, sir.
We don't want that to happen now. Now, the game is not over. You know, Lincoln still has the ability to come back, and we've seen teams come back all season. We've seen them come back all season, and Godby has a way of having a mental lapse in the middle of the game.
Right.
You know, so coach is really on them to stay focused and not think that the game is over, because anything can happen, as we saw them fall asleep on that blocked field goal that they almost returned for a touchdown.
As you said, Coach, anything can happen. This is the second half, 0-0 for both sides.
And a flag.
Flag on the play. Great reception by number 4.
Coach Fuller is on the field again.
From the Trojans.
Coach Fuller's on the field. And he's like, whoever gets close to me is going to get it. Just whoever walks close to me. Coach Fuller was out there. Oh. And we see Coach Fuller because we're on this side. And I'm looking across over at Coach Gray. He's on with that white hat and the green and gold. He's on his guys. That looks like it was against Lincoln. Did we see what the penalty was?
I didn't see it, Coach.
Okay. 1st and 10 from the 15.
And Mr. Mark, tell them hello.
21-9, 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Back to Matthews, number 21.
Do you stay with? Do you stay with the run, or do you look to go over the top more now?
Coach, I may look to go over the top a little bit more because now the Cougars defense has woken up to my run, and they keep expecting me to run the ball, so I got to kind of hit them with an element of surprise.
Okay.
Beard drops back.
Good play, good for 30 yards on that completion.
Number 14, Cameron Lawrence on the play. That element of surprise, Coach.
Two minutes and 26 seconds left. Godby back in the zone. Zone coverage.
Trojans go back to that screen.
Yeah, he didn't get much on that one. He didn't get much on that.
Not at all, Coach. Not at all.
It looks like about 2nd and 10 still. A minute 45 left in the third quarter. 21-6. Godby Cougars up. Looking up top.
We got a man right there in the middle.
And that's a first down.
First down for the Trojans. Number 16, Ryan Hall.
With 2 scores down. Minute 33 left. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That'll pick up the first down for the Trojans. They're going back to that throwing game.
All of a sudden, the Godby side getting a little uneasy over here. Wow. He looked as if that one slipped out his hand.
That'll bring
Indeed, Coach. Indeed, he was just rolling out the pocket, trying to make something happen. It's a critical, not really critical mistake by Beard, but we don't know what could have been.
True. 1 minute, 24 seconds left. 21-9. Godby Cougars up. It's an important drive. They need to be able to answer Godby's challenge because they're not going to stop.
It's a great. Beard is under pressure.
But it took him a long time to make that pass. It got there.
He came out of it.
Oh,
wow.
Why did he
I'm
do
not
that?
understanding that, Coach.
Why did he do that?
I'm not understanding that, Coach. The whistle's blown.
And there's another flag.
Just let up. Just let up, Coach. Right
He
now,
picked
Godby
him up and carried him out of bounds. I mean, he was
Indeed.
already up, picked him up and took him 4 or 5 steps.
Indeed, Coach. Just pick him up. You already got him up in the air. Put him down. Just on the ground. The whistle's blown. You didn't have to do all of that.
That's the same area of the field that we had another problem. Quinn is on the field. He's saying something. I know, is he talking to he and Corey? He and Corey walking towards each other. He and Corey meeting at the 25. Now the two of them will get it under control. The two of them will get it under control. They're friends from long ago. We're on the same staff, colleagues at Florida A&M University.
Number 21, Kristen Williams. And, Coach, he's had.
Say Christian Williams, number 22. Say he's distraught. 21. Okay. Thank you.
And, Coach, it was his side of the field the last time. So.
It sure was. It was his side of the field. This is where we would need a sideline reporter to just, doesn't have to be in the middle of it, just get some insight from somebody or be down there to get a good look at it to tell us. But both coaches stepped in and were instrumental in getting their team settled down a little bit. And it wasn't so much the team, it was getting Godby settled down. And then Quinn trying to get Lincoln where they didn't respond, where they didn't respond to it. That was a big penalty. That ball now is down in first and goal to go at the 4.
Coach, he's been ejected from the game.
Was he ejected? Okay.
Yes, sir. He's going to the locker room.
Okay. Where is he? He's already gone underneath?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's going on his way back to the locker room.
No argument from Corey on that.
He seems very remorseful in tears, but
Huh?
he seems very remorseful in tears. But also, when you play in this game, you're just not.
Say
playing.
he was in tears leaving?
Yes, sir. You got to remember, you're playing for not just yourself, but those around you as well. Yes, we're all competitors, but at the end of the day, we don't want to see anybody seriously hurt.
Chris got a little bit more out of that than I thought he would. I thought he was kind of little trying to run that particular play.
Indeed, Coach. He took what he could get, saw the linebacker overplayed his assignment, cut it back. Looks like he's short, just at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, typically they go with Sage Ennis back there or Kamari back there. It's Kamari back there now, isn't it?
Morales.
Up the middle. No signal.
Boy,
Touchdown.
these officials are so slow with these touchdown signals. 25 seconds left. Big touchdown there, but they're so slow. We don't find out what's really going on almost till everybody gets up and they start heading to the sideline. It's 21-15 now. Extra point again is important. The snap in the hole. Let's see what happens. Look like he had trouble getting it down. And it's good.
He got the extra point that time, though.
21-16. 25 seconds left. We're going to stay right here. The 2 touchdowns that Lincoln have come on the end. One was a big play where Godby had went to sleep on the block field goal that Lincoln picked up and ran back 70 yards. This one, it got aided by a ejection in 15 yards, carrying him out of bounds, and then dumping him on his head. We said Godby had to stay mentally focused. They had to stay into the game and not let it get away from them. And this is exactly what we were talking about. They just can't shoot themselves in the foot and allow Lincoln to get back in, which is what they've done now. It's 21-16. Touchdown now puts Lincoln up. Let's see how Godby responds. We know they had the ability to return a kick. There's one of the speed merchants.
Wilson.
Oh, now he got picked up and dunked. That was
this game, Coach.
Game on.
It's going to be real physical. A lot of intensity, a lot of emotion.
Game on. Oh, he picked him up and dunked him. The difference was it was still on the field of play. That was number 15, number 52, Jeremiah Brown. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Oh, he picked him up and dumped him, and everybody went crazy on the Lincoln side.
The Class A takedown.
Say Class A takedown?
Yes, sir. Old wrestling move. Old wrestling.
Okay. 11 seconds left. How will Godby respond?
Yant.
Look at that. Look at that through the middle.
Mr. Yant.
Look at the middle there.
To the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Jacquez Yant up the middle, bringing life to Gene Cox Stadium. This sideline of the Godby Cougars is definitely back in this game, Coach.
Back in the game, looking to see if we see any flags.
And this is great.
Ref.
Momentum going into the fourth.
And that's the end of the third quarter, folks.
Oh, yeah, the ref said a pick to spring him on that run. Way to go, Chris. Oh, we're here. We're going to have a good one. This is at the end of the third quarter. Headed to the fourth. All the 4 fingers in the air. 21-16. Excitement in the air. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back. And we're back. The Battle of Tallahassee is everything we thought it would be. We just asked how was Godby going to respond. It took one play for Yance to bust up the middle on that one. Oh, there we go with the insights on it. Jaquez Yant over 100 yards now. There we go. That's a heck of a run there. Electrified the stands.
The senior coach putting the team on his back.
Yan, the senior?
Yes, sir.
Boy, right when Godby could be down, he picked him up.
Well, they have him listed, Coach, as a junior on the paper, but he was out there with the seniors.
Was he? He was out there with the seniors?
With the seniors on senior recognition.
Check with Chris and see if he was with them. Because I thought I saw him listed as a junior as well. Going across the middle. Ooh, nice.
Touchdown.
Again, that was a slow. That was slow. That was a great pass, Trey.
They're going to run it, they're going to gun it, and they're going to throw it up over the top.
He threw it right in that coffin corner where only one person could get it. And the ref was standing there. It's like it took him 5 seconds to decide to put 2 arms in the air. Godby Cougars responded to the challenge. 27-16, first play of the fourth and final quarter.
Marcho Argyle, great touchdown, Coach. Great touchdown.
It really was. It really was.
He made an NFL Sunday night game-saving catch Just getting his 2 feet down. Really 1, but 2.
And that one is no good. 27-16, 11-point lead. It's always an adventure. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back for the kickoff. And we're back. One of the things that's really very interesting about this game is that every time Lincoln scores, Godby responds. They're not trying to let them get but so close. And they're responding with a quickness.
Coach Corey Fuller, his staff one time. Let's make some noise for the fans.
Lincoln. They still got some pep to their step coming out. They have some weapons. They have not given up. They're going to be here.
Exactly, Coach. We expect a fight all the way to the finish.
A battle of Tallahassee.
Under the direction of Mr. Mark.
Kick that one in the corner over there. We're going to stay right here.
And that ball is kicked out of bounds. Trojan will take on the ball first, 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That ball out of bounds, it comes out to the 35. Lincoln hadn't done much with these kickoff returns, so I don't know why they're having trouble keeping that ball on the field over there. That is not a design play, I believe. I don't believe it is. That Godby had too many men on the field. One of them just came streaking off. Confusion again. And trying to make a substitution here. Godby, they would last-minute defensive substitutions there.
Beard looking to go and dial it up. Overthrew. Intended receiver number 10, Sage Ennis.
They don't have to get it all back at once.
Not at all, Coach. Not at all.
One thing I don't question Coach Quinn Gray's offensive acumen. He knows what he's doing. Former NFL quarterback with the Jacksonville Jaguars. All MEAC selection at quarterback.
Taken back now by Hoover. That'll bring up third down.
That Godby defense, boy, they're swarming to the ball.
Indeed, Coach, indeed. Everybody's just doing their jobs, playing their zones, and doing what they're supposed to do, Coach. Team ball. Haven't seen nobody try to be the hero of the defense yet.
No hero ball.
No hero ball.
This game is still not decided, though. It's still very much in question. It's Kamari down here wide receiver where they can get one-on-one with it. Yeah. Lincoln takes a timeout. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take one. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We appreciate your support. You see a game, let us know. Get those clicks on there. Let us know you're watching it. We watch the numbers, see which games are the popular games, which schools, which teams are the popular ones. That way we make sure we can bring those teams to you. Don't wait till the end of the season to go see them play. Even though it's the end of the season now, basketball season's coming. We got a couple teams that are going to really be good. You got Florida High girls. They're going to be Godby's improving. Ricketts girls always good. Florida High boys, boy, they returned everybody from last year. 6'7", 6'6", 6'6". You need to see them. Thomasville High defending state champs with a phenomenal freshman class. It's some good basketball around here. You better go see it. And we're here. Oh.
Beard was under pressure on that throw, Coach.
He was. I don't know how that ball came out of there.
It's a great job by number 6. Javon Solomon for the Cougars, just getting in the air, getting vertical, and trying to cause an interception and definitely change the trajectory of that throw.
He sure did. 10:51 left with the score. 27-16. Godby Cougars over the Lincoln Trojans. And again, dangerous time right now for Lincoln. That's a good kick. This out of bounds. Looks like it's about the 24, 25, somewhere in that neighborhood. We got 10 minutes and 39 seconds to go. And what's going to be a bomb burner. And Godby comes out now. You don't know what to expect. They had the ability to score in the air or on the run.
You really don't, Coach. And that's what makes this team very good, Coach. They're ranked 17th in the state of Florida. Very versatile team.
Who's ranked 17th?
The Godby Cougars.
Oh, Godby's ranked number 2.
Oh, yeah.
They finally held Paramore to less than 5 yards on a carry. They have not done that yet. That's a 4-yard carry. Second down, 6. There he goes again. He's so quick hitting that hole and getting around the end. You just look up and see him streaking down the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
10:04 left in the game. The Lincoln defense is gone. They can't afford to let Godby score another touchdown now. They're going to have to dial it up. They had to turn up the heat a little bit. Once he pops that line.
Paramore. Ooh. Definitely found the edge.
Is that a flag over there?
Holding on the run. That penalty will go against the Cougars.
We have holding.
First and about 15.
Right about now, Godby's offense isn't really worried if it's 1st and 15, 2nd and 20. They're pretty much gashing them.
Short game on second down.
Did a little better. Held him to no gain that time. Changed running backs. And number 35, last time he was in, they sat him because he fumbled the ball last time. Hankins.
That's number 11.
Trevor Wilson. Trevor Wilson, a speed merchant. We said that no matter the down and distance, it didn't deter Godby at all. They came out swinging. This is kind of how they did Pensacola Pine Forest.
Yes, sir.
They came back the second half and put their offense in gear. Wasn't much they could do with them. It's like they played the first half to get to the second half. 8:51 and ticking. $8:51, $8:28 actually. Godby kind of taking the time. They had picked the tempo up. Now that he has receivers running wide everywhere, running open. Incomplete pass, third down. This 4-down territory, will they look to kick a field goal?
We'll see what they do, Coach. I suspect they'll probably go back to the run, trying to establish something to set up the field goal. If not, definitely look for them to take a shot again at the end zone.
They got Yance back there in the running back position. There he goes. Paramore. Looks
and the runner picks up a first down.
First down.
Let's make some noise for the fans.
Godby, Lincoln's actually looking a little bit run down now.
64 points on the board. With their help, they can do it. Paramore up the middle.
He's not in there.
And the runner stops short of the goal line. That'll bring up a second goal from the 1 yard line.
Number 12, Jordan Jones cramped out for Lincoln, took him out a little bit, trying to get him right again. They needed him for this drive.
Paramore
Runs over them like he's a bowling ball. And they are the pin.
Number 28.
Man, 7:36 left. 33-16. Godby now is just exerting their will on the Lincoln Trojans. Last year, we saw Thomasville High come from behind to beat Brooks County in the last minute or two in Brooks County. They came back this year and played. Thomasville High fell behind on Brooks. Brooks would not allow them to get up at all. And it's very similar to what we're seeing here tonight. The coaches have been on their players, both at Brooks County and here at Godby, reminding them of this game all off season. It has been something that they have wanted to play again, and in their mind, they don't want to give them a chance to even think they're going to come back. Now, on the other side of it, Lincoln knows they can come back on them. So let's see what that does for them now. They're going to need to make their move to come back, and they're going to need to do it now. 34-16, 7:36 left. If Lincoln's going to do anything, they have to start it now. One thing I know in my experiences in athletics is that this is the stuff legends are made of.
Indeed, Coach.
When you do the unthinkable, when you do the unexpected, even though I see a lot of Lincoln people lined up leaving. Great block. I was admiring how Godby was filling the gaps and how Godby was running the lanes, and Lincoln picked one of them up and decleated him on that block. No flag, decent return.
Very decent return, Coach.
You hear Godby's band now. And Lincoln comes out with all the pep in the step, all the energy is on the defensive side of the ball. All of them are light on their feet. They're jumping up and down. They're getting ready to fly around right now. But that's what you get susceptible to making mistakes. They got 5 wide receivers. Lincoln looking it over. Across the middle. Lincoln's gonna have to make every play. I don't think that our offensive line is going to protect him well enough to throw the deep routes. I just saw 3 receivers run from Lincoln. Because in a minute, Corey's going to bring pressure on him.
High snap. Beard does a great job taking what he can get it and throwing it.
Flag down again.
Number 16, Ryan Hall, is met by a host of Cougar defenders.
SOS. Know that song. That's a staple of the Marching 100. The high school bands in the area typically take on the flavor of the local college band. It takes them a minute to make a decision with these referees. 15 yards. First down on the 45. You got 7-11. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left. 34-16. Godby Cougars up. Lincoln Trojans back in that zone defense. Cover 2 there. Better needs to run.
Beard finds a seam.
He got a pretty good forearm there and knocked him out.
Cortez and
he got a first down though.
Yeah, he got the first down. Indeed, he did.
Out of bounds, first down, 6:54 left. Lincoln has to score in a hurry. Lincoln line has stepped up. The offensive line giving them some time there.
He threw that to the parking lot.
Oh, absolutely. Over there by my car. I need to knock a mirror off or something. I can report some car insurance. Give me another one. Well, that plane coming in awful slow over there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Man. Okay. $6:47 left. Boy, that parking lot is full out there with people leaving. Most of those are Lincoln fans.
Number 29. Great swim move off of the offensive lineman and making the play. Kyra Lane.
Chris let us know that was the first tackle of the game for Godby. 12. Oh, okay. They did get one of them off. Third down 13, 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Clock is ticking. Snap over his head. He did the smart thing. He picked it up. No flag there? He picked it up, then he slid, and he was hit. I thought they were going to put a flag on.
I thought it was going to be a flag too.
Yeah, boy, I thought that was a flag there.
But he'll definitely Andrews definitely will get talked to during film study if he's not going to get talked to after this play by Coach Fuller.
5:31 clock ticking, 34-16. Lincoln back in punt position. That's Kamari Morales, academic student of the game for Lincoln.
Fair catch by Alvin Jones III.
I'm glad the referee stepped in between that so that nothing would happen. We got a timeout on the field. An INSiiGHTS high school game of the weekend. They take a water break. It needs to be a hot chocolate break is what it needs to be. INSiiGHTS high school game of the week. Taking a break. We'll be back.
This is INSiiGHTS concession stand. The person bring a hot dog or a hamburger for $1.
All right, everybody get ready. So, we're wrapping up. We get ready to start district play here in Florida and Georgia. You ought to know who the good teams are that you want to go see and support. But get ready because it's almost hoop time. Time to put that ball in the basket. Behind the back, place passes, alley-oop, look away, dunks, 3 points, knocked down, presses. It's time to see it. And we're back. Godby gonna sit on it?
Coach, I expect them to just keep being aggressive right now. Now, if they still have the ball within 3 minutes, I expect them to start sitting on it, just running the ball.
5:03 left, 34-16. Now it's just a matter of time now. As long as Godby doesn't do anything crazy, they keep their heads in the game, they'll have a W here. But Quinn Gray's on the field saying something. Quinn was telling them they didn't mark the ball right. They actually had the ball trying to mark it on the 33, and Quinn, always attentive to details, had him put the ball back on the 31. Lets his team know he hadn't quit. We still playing, and he expects them to still play.
Second down to 7. Cameron Mark, number 35.
Not much there this time.
Short loss on the play, brings up third down.
4:07 and counting. 4:06, 34-16, and Godby Cougars well in hand with this game as the clock continues. Godby taking their time, putting the ball in play. Some of the Godby parents have left. Gridlock in the Cox Stadium parking lot. Getting ready for the fair. It's coming in.
Whoa, indeed, it's coming, Coach.
One man away from breaking it. I know you're going to the fair.
I may stop by there. Have a little taste for the funnel cake and trying to give me a big old lemonade.
Say a big old lemonade.
Yes, sir.
Man, my INSiiGHTS crew, they probably going to be in there good and broke. Good and broke. As long as they don't call Coach Clayton. They'll be in there good and broke. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we appreciate the excellent support we've received for our football coverage this year. Stay with us for basketball, baseball. We were able this year to show 2 games on 2 channels, WCTV2 and on FAMU 20. We appreciate the love and the support from the fans, the places we've been to, the announcers that announce our games, the fans that come up and say something to us. We appreciate it as we are completing our 3rd year covering football. As we headed now to basketball. We appreciate that love and support. J School, we appreciate all you've done with the students we have that have helped us grow over the last couple years.
Fourth down, about 6.
Not just doing live streams. We're on television, and we appreciate being able to let you see your neighbors, your students, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, being able to see them on television, show their support. Let them know you've seen them, that you're following them, that you're watching them. Some of these student athletes are going on to do real good things on and off the field of competition. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're taking a break with the teams. And we're back. Fourth down. 4th and 10. Godby's real confused.
Real confused, coach.
Cougars will be punting the ball.
And they ran it.
87, James George.
And looked like he got the first down, coach. But we have a penalty on the play.
Chris called that penalty when it happened.
We have a penalty flag on the run. That penalty has been declined. And the Trojans will take over the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Didn't quite make it there. They declined the penalty. Ball goes over on downs to Lincoln. 3 minutes and 29 seconds left. Godby 34, Lincoln Trojans 16. Football in the Panhandle area. Greater Tallahassee, the Battle of Tallahassee. Looks like it was won by Godby.
Chris Beard, quarterback. Pass is caught.
Beard going back to Morales. What a stiff arm.
What a stiff arm. Yes, it was. It was almost like a jab. And then he just held it there like, you can't do nothing with this if I put my hand on you. He looked like me playing with my little brother. 3 minutes and 22. 34-16. Lincoln will have lost if they don't, barring an outstanding finish here or a collapse by Godby. They would have lost 2 heartbreakers to 2 rivals. Jacksonville Raines and the Godby.
It went back to the running back, Caleb Matthews. A gain of 3 on the play.
Caleb's a little guy, but he could have got a few more carries. But he produced today.
Indeed, Coach. Indeed, he has done the best he could.
Hole there. That's an interception.
That pass is broken up. By number 38, Greg Gordon.
Yeah, that was an obvious hole there.
Mm-hmm. And we have a penalty flag.
Then Coach Gray told him, come here. He told him, come here. Coach Gray told him, come here. You got 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. 34-16. Going the wrong way. On the 38-yard line. Godby doing their theme song here now. And they're dancing in the stands here at Cox Stadium. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left.
Another stiff arm by Morales.
Yeah, it was.
A great spin move.
It took 4 of them to bring him down.
Indeed, Coach. Indeed.
There's a lot of talking over there.
It's a big guy.
I was thinking the exact same thing. He's not backing down off anybody. It'll be interesting to watch him in the ACC next year. You see him again. I think he's the man now. He's going to be huge.
Beard was under heavy pressure by number 58, Jakari Bush.
1 minute, 56 seconds left, 34-16. Godby exerting their dominance still. Lincoln still trying to get one in. It'll be time for state playoffs, Florida and Georgia next weekend. Madison defending state champs, boy, they're going to be something to see going through the playoff. He's missing a receiver right in front of him. He tried to throw a good block.
Tried to.
I don't know how effective it was, but he tried to throw it.
A little jar here and there between Andrews and Chris Matthews.
Right. You got 1:38 to go. Godby could go for 4th down there. They got a hold on Godby. They got a hold on Godby. Put Corey on the field again. Corey's assistant's trying to get him off the field. He's not really trying to listen to anybody.
That's one thing I love about Coach Fuller. He's going to fight for his boys.
Yeah, he is. 1:38. 34-16. And again, we had all the officials huddling up except one, trying to decide what in the world is going on. They need to make a decision. It's cold out here. It's time to move on from this game and get ready for the next one. We look for both of these teams to do well in the playoffs. They've been battle tested.
They have, Coach. They really have. It's a great job by both teams. Strength and conditioning. And trainers really just keeping these kids, these young student athletes in tip-top shape, as well as treating the injuries as well.
Ooh, that blitz coming, running for his life. There's nobody open out there.
Beard just refuses to give up.
Exactly. Got a flag on the other side of the field. Got a hold against Godby, declined, touchdown. 1:26 left, 34-22. (34-22), 1 minute, 26 seconds left. Looks like, I thought they were getting ready to go for 2. And they are. (34-22), 1:26 left. Lincoln Trojans lined up for 2. And they're going to run a reverse. He could have ran it in by now. He got a receiver. He had a lot of options open on that.
He really did, Coach.
There's still a state playoff to play for, and that's what Coach Quinn Gray is doing. Very optimistic on the sideline over there, encouraging, giving each one of his players fouls. He knows the season is not over. It's one game. It's a hard rival game, but it's one game. They're going to play this to the buzzer, 34-24, but he's still getting them ready. They still have their main goal in sight, which is to win a state championship. And lining up for the kickoff here.
And Coach, I expect the onside, the Trojans try to get an onside, and we hope that the Cougars are very alert of the down and the situation at hand that's on the field. And we'll see what happens. It looks like they are.
Oh, yeah, they're going to onside kick, no doubt about it. We've seen this onside kick be recovered. Godby trying to figure out who's going in the game. They get all their hands people up close. One minute, 26 seconds left, 34-24. Here comes the onside kick. And a whistle. Must be offside. Must be offsides. Where this flag is thrown right here, which means they're going to do a re-kick, which actually plays to Lincoln's advantage. And they line up again. And we're going to try it again. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go. Lincoln lined up. It's going to need a little bit more bounce to it than what it did on this last kick. That's how you recover it. It takes that odd bounce.
Cougars has recovered the kick.
They did recover it, laid right down on it. 1:25, 1 second went off the clock. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back. It's 1 minute, 25 seconds left. It's a 10-minute lead for Godby. And then the victory formation there. 123, 120. Second down and 12 to go. All the players getting their helmets on. People getting ready to go. Still with a steady stream of fans that are leaving. And then they're letting the clock wind down and then take a knee. There's 39 seconds left. 30 seconds ball game. The Battle of Tallahassee won by the Godby Cougars. 34-24. And this should be the last play. Trey Fisher slaps the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds left. 34-24. between the relationship between the two coaches, Quinn Gray and Corey Fulham, there should not be any incidents between the teams. They should be, even though it's hard to have a game, they should be able to lead. District champion Godby Cougars. Special thanks to the INSiiGHTS crew, Chris Johnson, Joshua Lauder, Sharon B. Now from Coach Clayton, here bringing you in the cold. Last week we were in the rain. Then we were up in Georgia, Equipment, Georgia, bringing football to you. We see a lot of the school officials on the field, but this game was everything that we thought the game could be. We saw big plays, we saw defensive stance, we saw people really come and really come. Now Fisher with two touchdown passes and one touchdown run. He had 3. They had a stable of backs. Over 200 yards rushing today. We knew the Godby had the ability to be multi-dimensional. Anything you'd like to say there, Josh?
Coach, I expected the running game. On my clipboard, that's what I had. I said the offensive line for both teams was establish the tone, and they'll move however the offensive line comes out and moves. And the running backs, they did a great job protecting the ball, taking what they could get, and just selling out for their team. Great job. It's a great night for the Godby seniors as well, and definitely how you want to the highlights to end your Godby high school career as well. Great game by both teams.
It was. I think it looks like the coaches are calling the players together.
They're probably going to break.
They made all of them come back, and it looks like they are going to pray and take a knee. I told you the relationship between the two coaches, between Quinn and Corey, was not going to let anything get crazy in terms of how the game ended. And they had talked a lot of junk to each other back and forth during the course of the week. But at the end of the week, they said they were going to be what they've always been, which was best friends and brothers. And that sets an example for the student athletes from both teams to understand that it's all about the competition, but when the competition is over, it's over. And you see now both teams together, they're praying together, and I really think that that's really the type of example that you want set by your coaches that we had to lead in both programs. I thought when I said that you were going to say something, Josh.
Oh, yes, they definitely. It's always good to pray together with your brethren, not only just for, your safety as a player, but for the safeties of others that do put on the pads and the helmet as well. And you definitely, it's good to have great camaraderie from great schools, because from experience, some of your good friends are always the ones who go to the opposite rival school.
Good point. We appreciate that. We want to thank everybody for being with INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Follow us as we winding down football, but we're getting ready for basketball. This hoop season won't be so cold. Now let me stop, take it back. Some of these gyms are cold. So we're getting ready for basketball. We hope that you still continue to support these teams that are in the playoffs. And the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week will bring more football to you. Thank you, FAMU TV 20, WCTV 2. This is INSiiGHTS. This is your host, Mickey Clayton, the coach, and Joshua Lauder saying goodbye.
Your attention, please. Stay up to date with the latest from Insights. Visit our website at insights.com. 2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS is the copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on INSiiGHTS represent the independent thoughts and representation.